Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is the Bloodline once again. In the last episode, we hatched ourselves a dragon, and now we can fly around wherever we feel like flying. Also, we helped this guy put his father's ashes in an undead-infested crypt. Anything else you'd like to say? My friend, how great it is to see you again. Likewise, Corvo. How are things? Things? They're things! And that's all we have to say on the matter. The gears of life continue to turn. That alone is enough to be thankful for. You know, ever since you helped me with putting my father to rest, I've had this desire to help people in a similar way. The joy you brought me on that day was incredible. Weight was lifted from my shoulders in a way I'd never experienced before. I was thinking about joining the Church of Arosa. I know dwarven priests are rare to come by, but I have this itch to help people that I just can't scratch by being a brewmaster.
Would help me greatly.
Yeah, follow your heart, Corful. That's what people usually do. That's what people usually tell me to do, and then it leads me to bad places. My heart is very naughty. Brings me to all kinds of nastiness. There's only one issue. Dwarves are notoriously poor spellcasters. Dwarven magicians typically need some casting assistance by using some form of magic-enhancing device, like a spellweaver gauntlet. I have before others, but it's bound to him. The Archstone has linked itself with his body and refuses to be tapped into by anyone else. Would you be interested in helping me out with a spellweaver gauntlet? Sure, I can help you with a gauntlet. I knew I could count on you, friend. First things first, we know that my father's gauntlet won't accept me, so using that gauntlet is out of the picture. However, we could reverse engineer it. How do you plan on doing that, though? How do you reverse engineer a spellweaver gauntlet? I don't know. I only know how to make swords and stuff. I just make all the pieces and then glue them together into a functional weapon. Perhaps we could visit Bomith over at Gearbeard's to see if they could assist with the crafting of the new gauntlet. Guess that's what we're doing then. We'll go see if Gearbeards knows how to whip you up a usable gauntlet. So you're the gauntlet guy, are ya? Can you get out of the way? I'm trying to talk to people here. Now, do I talk to you or you?
Almost
The
there.
quest says to talk with Bomith, which is this guy. Welcome to Gearbeards. If you're looking for the best dwarven forged gear in Elderglen, look no further.
Smithing is my passion.
So, Corful needs a gauntlet. I want it then. What questions can I answer for the both of you? As Corful hands the gauntlet to Bomith,
coming
he
along
begins
nicely.
explaining the situation. Bomith inquisitively observes the gauntlet, expertly locating hidden compartments, revealing the incredibly
Always
complex
push
inner
yourself to
workings. Well, you seem to know your stuff. Aha! This is nothing. You should see the stuff the
is
Engineers
some hard
Guild
work.
comes up with. Now let's see here. Bomith continues to dissect the gauntlet. He scratches his bearded chin and nods his head, as if working out the
next?
complexities of crafting such a device. Well, it should be very much possible. While I've never
I love the
personally
sound of the
crafted a
hammer and anvil.
spellweaver gauntlet, I have briefly studied them in the past. While I can't assure you it'll be of such
Just a bit
impeccable
more.
craftsmanship as this one, it surely will be usable. Okay, how much would it cost to hire you to craft this gauntlet? I'm afraid it'll cost more than just gold.
Another
Some
fun
of the
job.
materials required I simply don't have. We need to collect a few things before I can begin the crafting process. Alright, tell me what you
Looking good
need.
so far.
I'll need 10 chunks of heat from ore. It's extremely resistant to magic, so we can use that
is
for
nothing.
the frame. I'll also need an ethereal archstone. That will be the focus for the mana stones and the catalyst that will bind them to the wielder. The reason why you can't use your father's gauntlet,
I love
Corful.
the sound of the hammer and anvil.
Well, I do already have a fistful of ethereal archstones. I got one out of a
This is
stone
some
guy
hard
that I killed a few episodes ago, and sometimes they just pop out of ore deposits. Heatramore. That might be a problem, as I am
Looking
not a
good
good
so
enough
far.
miner to dig that shit up yet. I'll get the stone, the ethereal archstone. Then it's settled. Corful, you'll have to provide the Heatramore then. Let's get to work.
Smithing is my passion.
No time to waste. Let's get the Gearbeards and talk to Bometh about this gauntlet. We just did. Thanks for your willingness to help me with this.
Always push
So you're
yourself
getting
to
the
improve.
ethereal archstone and I'm getting the Heatramore. Sounds easy enough. Yep, here's your stone.
Another fine
You
job.
have it? Already? How the hell did you do it? You know what? I don't want to know what kind of weird shit you'll be getting up to out there. I have the Heatramore right here. I'll take the Archstone and we can
Just a
speak
bit
with
more.
Bometh. Hey, Bometh, you want to say something in the exact same voice that he just did? Welcome to Gearbeards. If you're looking for the best dwarven forge blurring there,
What next?
Yep, here's the stuff for the gauntlet. Corful hands Bometh the Archstone and Heatramore.
Almost there.
Yep, this should definitely do the trick. To be honest, I've been quite excited to work on this. It's a nice change from my typical orders.
This
I've
is coming
already
along
started on a
nicely.
few components, so finishing it up should take no time at all. Here goes nothing. And then we observe the crafting process. Bometh returns with a
Always
proud
push yourself
smile
to
and
improve.
reveals the newly crafted Spellweaver Gauntlet. A thing of true beauty, isn't it? Now for the
Smithing
moment
is
of
my
truth.
passion.
Binding the gauntlet to Corful. Corful steps forward, taking the gauntlet from Bometh. As Corful begins to slip his hand
Just
into the
a bit
gauntlet,
more.
you see the Archstone slowly begin to glow. Suddenly, the Archstone bursts with light, and the gauntlet snaps onto Corful's hand and seemingly tightens.
Looking
He
good so
winces,
far.
gripping the gauntlet with his free hand. The glow of the Archstone subsides, and the gauntlet loosens its hold on Corful.
Another fine job.
What just happened? It's attuned itself to Corful quite well, too. I've heard it can take up to several minutes to fully attune to dwarven wielders. Now, from what I understand, the gauntlet will primarily be used for arcane magic, correct? I'd head for the Church of Arosa and get it blessed by a priest. Yeah, thanks,
This is
Bometh,
some
you
hard
did
work.
good. Anytime, my friends. Please return if you have any more exciting crafts for me to do. Alright. Well, let's go bless that thing from a priest.
I love the sound of the hammer and
So
anvil.
Bometh said we could get the gauntlet blessed by a priest. Yeah, that's what he said. We could head to the church and have Father Lynn bless it. Would you like to head over there now? Yeah, let's not waste any more time. And you are currently wasting a buttload of time by not moving.
Almost there.
Yeah, let's head to the church. Move, stupid. You, get out of the way. You're stopping him from moving. Yeah,
Another fine job.
come on, damn it. It's time to move. Fine, I'll just go to the priest and you can just sit there with your thumb up your ass. There we go. Hey, priest guy, we got a gauntlet we need you to bless. Assuming the guy that needs it blessed would be here. That's no good, worthless, mother-loving bastard. Excuse me? Oh, gods, of course someone would hear that. Quite the mouth for a man of the cloth. Yeah, you got a dirty mouth, mister. Now I gotta shove soap down your throat. I apologize, I'm rather stressed lately. I hope you'll forgive me for my loose tongue. Yeah, good for you. Perform a blessing on this gauntlet. Oh, wow. Is that a spell with a gauntlet? I would be honored to bless such a device. Corful removes his hand from the gauntlet and gives it to Father Lynn. Father Lynn kneels and holds the gauntlet above his bowed head with both hands. As he silently performs this blessing, you see the archstone on the gauntlet slowly shift in color from a deep blue to a striking gold. The blessing is complete. Father Lynn stands and affirmingly nods to Corful as he hands the gauntlet back to him. That's a well-crafted gauntlet you've got there, Corful. Much like your father's. My condolences on his passing, my friend. Corful, now filled with emotion, struggles to properly express his thanks to the priest. Thanks, Father. I'm gonna go fuck myself now. Well, good luck with that. It was my pleasure. I hope to see you do great things with that gauntlet, Corful. Alright. My god, the music is so loud in my ear, I'ma turn my speakers down just a little bit. It shouldn't affect the volume on the recording. It just makes my ears bleed a little less. Anyway, that's another quest taken care of. I'm sure Corful, who was supposed to be with me there, might have something to say about that. No time to waste, let's get to... Yeah, we're already at Gearbeard's. Yeah, we did the gauntlet. We already did that. We made the gauntlet and got it blessed. Yeah, okay. I can see you're busy having your head up your ass. Let's reload the area and see if Corful has something different to say now. So, you got your head out of your ass long enough to say something different now? Such a pleasure to see you again. Yeah, how's the gauntlet working? Couldn't be better. I managed to actually cast a few basic arcade spells, and... Sir, we're having a conversation here. Next time, go around. Don't walk between two people that are talking. Something I would never have come close to doing without this gauntlet. Yeah, glad to hear it. You got magic happening. There you go, and we can still deal with some more respect from coming from this town. We needs the people's respect. And speaking of quests, that priest did have something to do with that, quote, mother-loving bastard. So maybe that'll earn us some respect, dude. You got some respectable questing for me, Father? Yeah, that mother-loving bastard, excuse me. Oh, gods, of course someone would hear that. Quite the mouth, man of a cloth. What's got you so stressed? You see, the man that was to replace my assistant has refused to show up. Bishop Grove interviewed him and gave him the typical tests, which he apparently passed with no issue. Now that the time has come for him to work with me, he hasn't shown up. It's been 2 days and nobody has heard a word from him. Maybe his nerves got the better of him? I'd hate to ask this of you, but maybe you could go check in on him. Yeah, I can do that. Thank you so very much. He lives just down the road in the small house between the stables and the graveyard. If he's there, tell him he has duties waiting for him at the church. Will do. Okay, Brom. That's your name according to the quest over there. I'ma catapult myself straight to your doorstep. Ow, my ankles. Alright, buddy. What happened? You are dead. You are very dead. This person seems to have had their flesh torn from their bones. Youch. Anything that might point to what that happened? To what did that? I was chosen by Bishop Grove to become a priest at the Elderglen Church to Arosa. My duties officially begin tomorrow. Despite how excited I am, I can't help but feel nervous. My personal studies will not cease. Although they might be hindered by my new position, I must try my best to be discreet and only perform my experiments in the privacy of my own home. I cannot risk being seen by anyone while performing my experiments. Thanks to my new position, I was able to easily secure some human remains. Tonight's experiment will be rather risky. I'm going to attempt to mix necromantic magic with arcane. The result, hopefully, being a way to commune with the spirit of the person whose remains I have. In short, this should work. Should this work, it could change the structure of the Church of Arosa as we know it. Yeah, that didn't seem to go so well, and your remains are gone. Well, I'll just, take everything out of your house before I go and, tell the priest what happened. I mean, there's no point in letting all this perfectly good stuff go to waste. Anything up here in the loft? Nope. Well, stole everything of value from your house. Now then, to the priest! He needs to know that his assistant had all of his flesh violently torn off of his body. So, Father Lynn, bad news about your assistant. Any luck with Brom? Well, it seems something terrible happened to him. What? What do you mean? Saw a very fleshless skeleton lying in the middle of the floor of his house. God have mercy. Did you find anything that may provide some insight on what may have happened? I found his journal. He was attempting to commune with the dead using stolen remains. Didn't go well. Oh, what a fool he was. It's such basic knowledge to never mix arcane magic with necromantic magic. How could he not have known? Very well. Would you be able to deliver this terrible news to Bishop Grove? Alright, where's he at? He's in the chapter's court. He works closely with the paladins. His office is on the upper floor. Alright, I'll go tell him. I'll go tell him that he hired the wrong guy. A guy who stole a corpse and then became a corpse. I see you up there, Bishop. Now the question is, can I grapple hook my way up to you, or do I have to take the stairs like some pleb? Nope, the banner is solid enough connection for me to just launch myself in the wrong direction. Whee! Sup, Bishop? Beautiful day, is it not? Or beautiful city? Yes, yes it is. I don't believe I've seen you around here. I'm Bishop Grove of the chapter. Are you one of the new paladins, perhaps? Actually, I got news for you, buddy. The bishop closes his eyes and drops his head slightly and massages his forehead. Oh, bother. What did I do wrong this time? Was it that altar boy? No, nothing like that. It's Mr. Wheatley, isn't it? I'm afraid so, sir. He is very dead. I knew it. Somehow I knew it was a poor choice to give him this position. You see, he worked here in the chapter's court for a time. His mother recently passed. He was in a bad state, depressed, angry. I always had a soft spot for him. He was such a kind young man. I saw potential in him. I thought perhaps if he helped others find rest, it would bring him some kind of peace. Truth be told, I knew of his recent infatuation with necromancy. I spoke with him when I interviewed him. He seemed to know the dangers of mixing such magic with the arcane. I should never have given him the position. This is all my fault. You were just trying to help him. Truly I was. I should have waited, but poor Father Lynn needed an assistant as soon as possible, and now he'll have to wait even longer. Yeah, sorry for your loss. I don't feel like taking up position as his assistant. Thank you. Before you go, I do wish to ask you a question. Do you have any interest in becoming a member of the Church of Arosa? No, I do not! I ain't the religious kind of person. The priest position regrettably remains open. Nope, not at the moment. I understand. If you ever change your mind, come visit me again. Will do. Alright. Not sure if that actually got us any respect or not. We're sitting at 475 out of 750 respect. So yeah.
Tonight.
We could stand to find a few more quests to do. A few more things to earn the respect of the people. That's all we ever wanted in life, was to be respected. You, what have you to do? Oh, hello, are you looking for a new horse? I'm afraid the stable master is out at the moment. No, so no sales can be made. I'm actually interested in taming. I can tame my own shit, probably. Are you now? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm Valerie Westmouth. I'm the tamer for the stables here in Elderglen. My brother and father are the same person. Do with that information what you will. Take care of breeding and sales for the most part.
Most of our horses here are bred in various villages across Elderheim. However, some animals are better off being caught out in the wild than being bred here in a stable. Say, you're looking for a Lawnland mountain ram. Chances are the local stable won't have one ready and waiting. With taming, you can get one yourself, so long as you have the know-how and the equipment ready.
Alright, how do I start taming then?
If you're interested, I could give you a beginner's guide to taming free of charge, of course.
Yeah, tell me how to tame things.
Alright, well, I can begin teaching you the way my father taught me by taming a rabbit. You'll need some rabbit bait and a small animal trap. I have both of them here, so don't worry about buying them yourself.
And then she just viciously crams them into my pockets. Regardless of my own consent or well-being, she tore the carotid artery out of my leg by doing so, and I bleed to death on the streets.
Now, before you run off into the wilderness, let's get you set up with the most important aspect of taming: information! Your target is a rabbit. There are plenty of rabbits wandering the lower parts of the Elderheim Hills. Head there and see if you can spot a rabbit. Once you've spotted one, don't get too close, it'll run off. Instead, place your small animal trap on the ground, lay out the rabbit bait. With any luck, one of the little fur balls will hop on over and the trap will tranquilize them. Now this is where the fun part begins. Approach the rabbit and begin the taming process. Just refer to your journal if you forgot the process. It's a lot easier than it sounds.
Alright, we're going to the Glenheim Hills to go tame ourselves a goddamn rabbit. Probably can't ride that rabbit into battle, as hilarious as that would be. Now, let me just mount up on my broomstick, and to the Glenheim Hills we go! We gotta go tame ourselves a wabbit. Not for battle purposes, but simply to tame it. Simply for the knowledge of knowing how to tame things. A delivery bird is coming. Might that be the delivery bird? Hello, bird. You delivering something for me? Nope, you're the delivery bird. Harbinger, upon review of your guild recommendation, it is my honor to welcome you to the ranks of the chapter. You have been granted the title Oathsworn, a symbol of your commitment to our sacred cause. Advancement within the chapter is earned through feats, tasks bestowed by chapter commanders that test your resolve, skill, and devotion. Many such commanders across Lawnland are in need of capable hands. I suggest you begin your service there. May Arosa guide your hand, and may your oath never falter. Lord Commander Grayson Everdane. Alright. So I'm not exactly sure where to go picking up chapter quests. He did say they were all across Lawnland, so we'll just have to remember that. Does this ominously glowing rock mean anything? I mean, it... Oh, you're missing some gears in your back. Speaking of, there's a gear right here. I'll just cram that all up inside of you. And there you go. 2 more gears. I see more sparkles over here, except that's a plant. Those are just plant sparkles. We need gear sparkles. And do I see more sparkles over there, or is that just a little white bird? Looking kind of birdy. It's a bird. I'll teach you to go being a bird like that. Bang! Chicken leg came right out of him. Maybe don't be a bird next time. That's what got you blasted. And, oh, is that a rabbit I see right there on the road? You look pretty rabbity. Yes, yes you are. Wrong goddamn button. Now let me see here. Where do I has that? Alright. Trap. Placed. And then, pretty sure that stuff next to the trap, this right here, rabbit bait. There we go. Bait is placed, rabbit is coming for trap. There you go, you little turd. Get trapped now, son. Yachty! You have been trapped. Look at you bouncing around in that cage.
Taming! You are about to begin the taming minigame. The objective of this minigame is to fill the taming meter by collecting hearts. Keep your eye on the patience meter, though. If that runs out, you'll fail the minigame and the creature will not be tamed. Alright, I run around as a rabbit grabbing hearts. There we go. At least rabbit moves pretty damn fast. Rabbits are known for that. Quick little bastards they are. There's some more hearts. Well, we did it. We tamed ourselves a rabbit. Tamed creature was added to my inventory, and I keep pressing the wrong fucking button trying to pull that up. Companions. Black rabbit, an adorable little black rabbit, helps collect herbs and mushrooms. Well, there you are. Talk. Squeak! Good buddy. I like to imagine the rabbit just yelling the word squeak instead of actually squeaking and chittering like a rabbit would. Not even sure if a rabbit would chitter like that. Oh, there's that other missing gear. Not too far from the thing they need to go into. And you're digging. Oh. That's iron ore. Stones. Is that a bone? It is. A human bone. You just... So that's what you are. You're a mining machine. And it looks like you're done spouting out resources for me. Some of them got knocked off course by the bone that got lodged firmly in your mouth. But, well, whatever. That's what you is. And we tamed ourselves a bunny. Back to Elderheim, then. Or Elderglen. The town is Elderglen. The entire kingdom is known as Elderheim. There's a difference between Glen and Heim. One is a common gentleman's name, and Heim usually used to, like, that's like a Viking word used to describe, like, a realm or something. I think. Like, there's all those different realms tied to the world tree, and a lot of them have Heim in it, like fucking Muspelheim, Niflheim, My Smelly Dick Heim. Anyway, I caught a bunny. Hello again, any luck finding a rabbit? Yep, got one. How fun and well done. Taming takes patience. It can be extremely dangerous too, depending on your target. Last year I tried taming a blight bear and, well, let's just say that didn't go well. See these arms? They're fake. Made from wood. Anyway, your next assignment, how about a green slime? Those suckers are tricky. You'll need slightly different equipment for those, obviously. You won't be able to use rabbit bait to attract them. Instead, try using some slime bait. Slimes are known to slip into pig pens and envelop entire pigs, digesting them whole. That is disgusting. Take this bit of slime bait and another small animal trap. The Elderglen Woods just outside the city is prime real estate for these slimes. Do the same process as before, except use the raw ham as bait. Makes sense, they would like ham if they go sucking down entire fucking pigs. Well, to the woods we go. I now know where all the slimes live in the Elderglen Woods because I was doing a quest to chop down a bunch of those bastards like an episode or two ago. And those slimy boys should be somewhere in this direction. Over near those trees, I think. We'll just find a reasonably sized green slime, slap down a trap, and I could use myself as bait. I feel like you're too big to fit in the trap, so bullet in your brain. And I do happen to see a smaller slime right there. You there, slime! There you is. You've noticed me. I'm gonna take a few steps back, and now... Here's that trap. And... well,
Threw it down right on top of your head. Alright, let's go find some hearts for you, buddy. I'm not seeing any hearts yet. Ah, there's one. I see that glowing heart out in the distance. I will grab you with this slow-ass green slime. And heart. And that heart's still there. Can I just grab the same heart over and over again? Oh god, camera, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, it looks like I can grab that same heart over and over again. You are a little hard to control, though. Just wee heart. And same heart. And same heart. And same heart. And that same heart one more time. Got it! We tamed ourselves a small green slime. Alright then. Companion, small green slime. A slimy little companion that spits globs at nearby enemies. You are my friend now. Slurp? Goodbye. Well, that was easy. Yep, time to go tell lady we did what she asked us to do. I walk into town with a little goo blob right there trailing behind me, getting his goo all over everything. His stinky, smelly goo. Yep, there you is, still following me. So, yep, here's that slime. How's the slime taming going? You tell me. I got the smelly little bastard right here behind my leg. Got one!
Great job! You got the basics down, that's for sure. Most animals can be caught and tamed, you just have to have the right bait and the right trap.
Yeah, thanks for your help. And that's a little more respect in this here city. But we still need more. We're sitting at 525, we need 750. Because that's what the quest demands. And maybe we'll get the last of that respect we need in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.